Okay, so I'm going to show you two different ways to make this flower. The first one is with tissue paper, and it's just regular white tissue paper that I stamp the En Francois background stamp on, so I get kind of a dual look. And then this will be the back of my flower, the base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my tissue paper in half, so one punch will leave 4 petals. And I'm going to put it on top of the cardstock so I have a base for my tissue paper so it doesn't rip. And then I'm just going to punch through. And that will give you 4 petals and your flower. So all you have to do now is line up your flower petals. And you don't want them to be all even. You want them to be, you know, different ways, so that your petals will be scattered on your flower. And then you put it on top of your base, and you'll punch a hole through in the middle. You put your brad through. And after you've done that, you're going to scrunch up your tissue paper, just so it gives your flower a more realistic look. So there's one flower, all done. And now the second way I'm going to show you is kind of a neat way to do with cardstock. And what I did was I ran just a regular piece of cardstock through my crimper a few times, and then I crumpled it up a lot, really distress the paper until you can see that it's starting to break apart, and then you'll peel it apart, just like that. So after you've crumpled your paper up and you've ripped it all apart, you straighten it out. I do with a bone folder to make sure I get it nice and straight. And then you will put it in your punch, if you can get it in there, and you'll punch it out. So after you've punched your base out, you can layer your flowers together again. You won't need as many petals because the cardstock is thicker than the tissue paper, and so you'll just stagger out your petals and then place it on top of your base. And then you can punch the hole again for your brad to go through. Now the nice thing about having the flower like this is the petals almost feel like suede. They're very soft. So it's a totally different kind of texture. So you can just crunch them all up again and make your flower look a little more three-dimensional and pretty, fancy. So there you go. There's the cardstock flower and the tissue paper flower. I hope you have fun and happy stamping.